And you see, my Subaru Forester was built for real adventure. I have over 100 videos of taking this particular car on adventures, whether it's through hard off-road tracks here in Canada or exploring the beautiful British Columbia Rockies and hitting some alpine lakes. We've done it all in this car. And well, that means that it's pretty dialed for these types of adventures, whether it be in the hot summer, camping on a beach, or exploring some icy river crossings in the middle of winter. It's done it all and well, is pretty set up for it. But that doesn't mean it's perfect. If you've seen the last couple modifications on the Forester, you might have noticed that we put some stuff on top of my rooftop tent. And well, with it being that high, it leads to some challenges, particularly if I want to go ahead and access the traction boards. And compounding that, if you've seen last winter, we actually insulated the floor on this rooftop tent, adding about 3 inches of insulation on the floor, which makes it a little bit harder to close up. You often find me climbing over the windshield up here onto this little piece of metal here, onto the rack, and then onto the rooftop tent to close it up. And well, I think a ladder might fix that. You see, I'm completely aware of the little ladder joke that's been going around in the Overland community for the last couple of years, particularly on the Subarus, because well, we have a lot of people running ladders because they're actually pretty helpful. And in my case, it's going to be a lot easier than trying to walk up the front of my car. I don't have very many clips, but I do have a couple clips of me trying to get up on my roof, especially in the winter or when it's sandy or something, and well, sliding down the windshield or slipping off onto my windshield wipers. So I'm trying to avoid that and trying to, worst case scenario, break the window, especially since I just put a new one in. So much like I mentioned before, this car is actually used on adventures. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see those. But our ladder here is going to be useful in quite a few cases. First and foremost, it is going to be helpful to get on top and close this rooftop tent. It's also going to be useful to, well, grab those traction boards that are now way up here. And in the future, I might even put a hard case up there. And well, the only real way would be up on the ladder. And then finally, it just gives me a little bit of peace of mind that I'm not going to fall through my windshield next time I get up top. And hopefully it makes a little bit of sense of why I will be putting a ladder on my Subaru Forester. But if you still think I'm crazy, put it in the comments section and let me know what you would do. Now with that all said, it's time to actually go ahead and put on the ladder. So first we got to take a look at what we're actually putting on. And we are putting on a Nash Fab ladder. So thankfully, Flat for Off-Road got me one of these, and we will be mounting it on our Forester. It's something that they can bring in all across Canada, and they're extremely light and, well, I think, we'll have to see, extremely well built because a lot of people run these, particularly on these Subarus. Mounting is actually really easy, and it's not going to take us but a minute. All we need is 2 different brackets and a couple bolts. One bracket goes here, one bracket goes down here, and then it all bolts up. If you're wondering if someone can steal this, they can't once you get it all bolted in here because it's going to be up against your bumper, and they can't get to the bolts unless they have a really, really, really tiny Allen key. And to get it installed, we're going to be starting with this top bracket. But before we go ahead and mount it, we're going to go ahead, get some quick detailer, and clean this off because once you put it on there, it won't be coming off for quite a while because we'll be using double-sided tape. It actually has a little bit of a hook system, and then you hook it there, and then you have the double-sided tape. I'm going to place it kind of along this body line here so it fits nice and neat up against here. If I go too far in, it doesn't really want to fit, so I'll put it right about there, which means we can go ahead, take the double-sided tape off, and mount it up. And then with our bracket on there, we can go ahead, take our ladder. There's 2 little grooves. Allows you to latch it in there. And then you can set it on the bumper and open your hatch. And with the hatch open, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead, spray down our hatch, wipe it down, and then we can mount it up. Somewhere like there. What we can do is actually pull it see where it kind of wants to sit. Let's just sit right about there. Then you go ahead, take your bracket and tighten it down onto the ladder so that you can get a good clamp. There we go. And when tightening it down, you want to make sure these bolts are sitting above this lip. And we'll go ahead and tighten this one down first to kind of clamp down on our door here. Make sure it's kind of in a good spot. Once these are tight, we can go ahead and tighten down these ones to prevent it from shifting at all. And this one will put downwards pressure on the clamping mechanism. So give it a good wiggle. And then just like that, you have a ladder. As I said, super quick install and, well, super sturdy. Nothing is moving from there. So it's something that you can go ahead, put on and take off. You just got to deal with the 3M, which is always fun. And it does have a couple, what I would say, downsides on my particular build. If you don't have a build like this, then you might not have it. The first is, well, I have struts with over 400,000 kilometers on them. They will hold it, but I should get new struts here. And the second one is this. So I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't know by how much. And it's because my hard shell tent is so close to the back, the ladder actually hits that. So that is something you want to be mindful of, is your fitment here. That said, if I go back here, I'm still under the car. I can fit in this little window and I have enough space to stand up straight. But you got to duck your head and you don't want to go ahead and run into the corners here. So something to be aware of. That said, I am 99% sure that when I have the ladder on here and the tent is open, we can go ahead and open up the ladder 100%. So if we're camping or stuff like that, it's not a huge deal. It's just the ladder rests on here when we're got the tent closed. That said, I think it's a good excuse to maybe lift the car a little bit more. And well, a bunch of you are probably wondering, it's on here. Are you actually going to go ahead and use it? Well, let's go ahead and give it a try. So I do notice there is a step here. It's the same height as a bumper, but I guess if you did a bumper chop or something, then you would have an extra ladder here. Then it's as easy as stepping up here. This feels weird. I don't know if I, I know I can trust it, but it just feels weird to be climbing up the side of my car on a ladder. And then you can go ahead. There's enough space for 1 foot. You can't really get 2 feet on here. And we got a nice little platform here, which is great because then I can go ahead, go up here, and get my max tracks down and do stuff like that. I can go ahead, if my tent is being closed, we can go ahead and probably, we can walk on here. And I can go ahead and push the tent closed from the panel. I could do adjustments to the panel. If I put a box up here, we can go ahead and access the box. It gives us, especially when this car has such a small amount of space for, well, our trips, we got to utilize everything. And you've heard me say that when I've done the molly panels on the outside, the molly panels on the inside, the roof rack, all of this kind of stuff. I always say, because it's smaller, we got to utilize the space available. And well, this is going to let us go ahead and, as I said, do whatever we want up here on the roof. And there we go, a quick and easy install on a Forester, getting ready for our next adventure. And well, we got lots of those coming. As I said, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss them. I have adventures planned this summer. We're just trying to wait out the very, very rainy spring. I'm not a huge fan of mud, and well, it's been muddy this whole time. So lots of adventures planned, so make sure you're subscribed, as well as a lot more modifications on the Forester. I'm going to be doing a video where we're going to go through and do a full checkup on the Forester and show you exactly what's wrong with it, and we'll highlight some of the modifications that we'll be doing next. So make sure you don't miss any of that. And let me know down below, do you think the ladder is a cool idea? I know it's a pretty divisive modification on these Overland builds. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think. While you're down there, don't forget to go ahead and check out, well, Flat for Off-Road for all your adventure Subaru needs, as well as, well, Nash Fab, roof racks, and ladders here in Canada, and the channel memberships for some exclusive perks. I'll be seeing all of you guys on the next adventure.